Welcome back to Crown of Aces. It's episode number 14. I have just recorded a full episode that I'm going to have to tear up. So I'm back to doing episode 14 again. Over the last hour of gameplay, here's what you missed. If you recall from episode 13, we had a massive raid and took some serious damage. It took me about 10 days to recover. I'm now at about 13. No, I'm now at about 11 to 12 days. Like, we just finished the recovery process. There was this barracks, this barracks slash training room with heavy damage. This was almost completely destroyed and only just finished being rebuilt in the last 24 hours. This almost entirely was destroyed, and all of the workstations we had here were destroyed. That was a lot to recover from. Like I said, it took me about 10 days. Now, I got really lucky. There was only a single raid exactly a week later, so a few days ago. And that raid, all of our planes were available. They scrambled. They took out about 5 of the incoming planes, but did damage to a lot of the other planes. We didn't lose anything, and as it came from the west, see how our AA guns are still pointed that direction, we covered it off extremely well. None of the planes even got close. We took 0 damage. So it was our best defense against a raid that we have had in some time, in a very long time, since it got significantly harder. Then, with other projects, I started spending victory points because I was maxed out. I was sitting on 12. This project was taking a very long time for a couple of reasons. One, we had the cleanup ongoing. 2, we ran out of clay. We ran out of water. We ran out of brick from the destruction, or just quantity being low. So eventually we got around to it. It's built. And we now have an Avro Lancaster Tier 4 with 7. A total crew of 7 for that Tier 4 plane. Don't think I've used it yet. Short Sterling just went and completed a mission. I'm back to 7 in victory points now. So we did eventually get through with this. That was the only really active project that I had going on besides recovery, except for this. We had this floor for a hangar queued up, and nothing happened for 4, 5, 6 days. But eventually, they got back to it and finished it. So we have that section, and that is ready to be to have some hangar walls put up and become a storage area. But then I took on one other project, and that was, now that I knew our hangars could do without a wall and that they would function properly, I went ahead and took out this wall section along here, and we now have these planes parking inside like they're supposed to. And so with that done, it's time to decide what it is I want to do next. We still don't have a ton of tier 1 resources, but we're doing well on tier 2 and tier 3 resources, so things are going just fine there. With the additional plane, we have a lot more bodies. I had to put in a number of extra beds, and because this is full, and I put those beds here, so that's some additional beds. I had to restore everything that was destroyed there, but all in all, we have kind of just enough right now. What we don't have, even with this, is quite enough chairs at the moment. I added these outside. They weren't quite enough. We need to put in some more. The day begins. That should take care of the beds. We do have a supply drop. Let's go ahead and just take care of that one. 73%. The Hampton is much more adept at doing this job. There is a chance that both are destroyed, though. We don't want that. I want to repair those guys before we use them. This one looks okay, though. The Sterling. Sterling's what I need to be sending. It's an 80. His minimum's a 79. They're saying 59% though. I don't like these odds. Never mind this dangerous supply drop. We are going to bypass this particular mission. Too dangerous. So next up for me is the first phase of turning this into a storage area. We do have a few planes though that have taken a good amount of damage and not been repaired, so I'm going to do a quick health check for all of them. Okay, wall section is done. We obviously need to get another wall section here at the bottom end. So the plan is to make one large roof covering the entire hangar with the parking spot, plus, yes, that's the failed mission that I didn't start, plus storage. Once I have the roof up, I will turn this into storage, and then I will turn this into a hangar floor. Artillery spotting mission. He's not back. We can send somebody else for this one, though. Food is getting a little scarce. They've still never expanded this farm the way we requested they do. We do have those potato seeds. I could start a small potato farm, especially now that this area is cleared. Potato and seeds. They're finally taking care of these missions because I'm looking at it. I don't know. Sky support squadron. Whoa, buddy. Okay, it's only a 60 we actually need. So 2 good Spitfires should do the job just fine. Okay, the wall here is done. 1300 fired for that. Ooh, buddy. Clear sky recon mission in the meantime. I feel like I should extend the walls a little bit further. That's a success. Oh, this does have some extra supports going into it. Okay, there is our new storage area, and we wanted, I think, just tier 3. We will leave out military construction, camouflage, keep the food rations in the other one, strong medicine. We will keep all of the ammo, bombs, and repair parts here. Which means we can head over to this one and turn off those last 4, and they'll get them moved. That is a lot of iron. That's going to take a good while, so I'm not going to queue up the next extension on the runway for a while yet. Looks like the only way this is gonna get done is if I prioritize. All planes are present, so this is easy. Fighter, multi-role, no bow fighter. I'm okay with the order. They should get airborne. We have plenty of time to get them airborne. 1 Mustang and a Hurricane at the end of the list is not bad. As the just in case. Well, let's go. It's gonna be nighttime. It's gonna be dark by the time the raid comes. Yeah, see, those guys are all airborne already, and none of these are over here. They're all at the tier 3. But they got airborne. I run a quick check on all of our AA guns and make sure that they are manned. And that is all of them. Whoa! We lost a plane. However, we've never done this kind of damage before. That is 7 planes, including 3 dive bombers, eliminated before reaching the base. Now there's less than a dozen that are going to get here. 2 of them damaged already. As long as the angle's right, we should do just fine against them. This is not a very good angle, though, from the south. Two big bombers. Take them out. There we go. Just 3 dive bombers coming through. I think we should be able to handle them. Yes. Yes, we did handle them. Well done, folks. Well done. I will immediately replace the plane that we lost. Figure out what it is, but that is very minor compared to other times we've been in this position. It looks like it's a Mustang. It is a Mustang. So replacement inbound. Our next parking spot. And we will extend that airstrip soon. This roof's got a long ways to go. Right now they are focusing on moving all that ammunition into the hangar, which is not yet done. But my wall extensions are done. Mission briefing for the week. 9 missions. 100% success rate, just the one that we skipped. Okay, we want some food rations this time. And then we are going to take extra iron. Well, that's definitely helped with the hangar roof. Planes heading out for bomber interception. Still moving some goods over. It's quite the process, but we're about halfway done with the hangar roof now. Just need planks here. We are out of wood though, so we're going to have to cut something down. 51, 21. This seems to be the place to do it. 1 Spitfire to take care of a light bomber interception. Now this hangar is going to take a good long while. A small extension isn't going to hurt as bad because there's other resources involved, but we have the other resources like cement, we have fuel, we have. So I think we could actually get away with extending this a bit right now. Go +6. That's almost halfway there. There's a little bit of clearing that's going to have to happen. For the moment anyway, they're getting through it quickly. We just had a raid a little bit ago, so I think we're okay for a short while. Recon mission, but dangerous. He's not very good for that. But a Spitfire should be. Perkin spot's ready. I wanted, what was it, like 3? Dangerous, behind enemy lines drop. This might be a skip. 70%. Will not be destroyed though. Will not be destroyed. We can repair him. He will make it back in one piece. I think I'm going to move our scout plane, our Lysander, down a spot. Fighters can be closer to the start. Mission failed. Failed the stealth check. Okay, they've cleared this area. Artillery spotting mission. Dangerous, but we're at 99%, so that should be, that's exactly what we want. There we go. Runway functioned. Getting closer. Almost halfway between the tier 4, tier 5. Checking back in down here. Not going very far, very fast, but it's progressing. They've cleared this area, so that's going to be built up pretty soon. That's a success. We're up to 10. We're up to 10. Let's go +6 again. Or not. Not. Leisure. We'll wait till the morning. 2 Hamptons. Ones that are still developing. Our Sterling is now 50 of 50. Our Lancaster's 59 of 80. We should probably getting him involved every once in a while. Our other Hampton's is 60. Ground support. Only a 40 necessary, so we should have an easy time with this. New Mustang, that gives me a 95% chance. We'll take that. Success, we're up to 11. Here they come. Here they come. Can we shorten it? Yes, we can. There we go. Still tier 4 airstrip complete. There's no incomplete warnings. Good. So we scramble. We have a Hampton, 2 Hamptons out on mission that could impact if they don't get back soon enough. We will have a couple of AA guns under equipped a little bit. Okay, mission successful. That's a Spitfire and a Mustang missing though. So we are short 2 planes. Everything else has gotten airborne though. Okay, it's another good air defense. One, we lost no planes. While we didn't take out our record, we took out 6, including a full bomber and 3 dive bombers. That's still 13 coming through though. That's a lot of planes. Here they come from the north. Ooh, that's not my best area to defend against. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, that's all the fighters and bombers. 3 dive bombers left. We should be able to handle them. Here they come. 2. Ooh. Oh, that third one, that was so close. Almost dropped his load. Looks like the fighters may have added some damage too. Yes, I don't think that was like that before. So we took some minor damage, but we have withstood that attack. 200, right to there. It's the only direction I can go, so those are going to have to get cleared out. Up to 850-ish on that hangar. Got about 500 to go. And our tier 5 runway is this close to being complete. Now the other thing to check here is I think in order to increase our airbase to a group B, we need the tier 5 runway. We need 4 total runways and 15 parking spots. As for the parking spot part, we have 18 filled. We have a 19th spot right now. So we are doing fine on that part. Okay, low water stock. Let's take care of that. Any recon mission, almost out of time here. Better get on with it. Miss those every once in a while. Mustang? Ah, that'll work. Okay. Could be the runway. I'm fine sending the Mustang. Officer hostage. Spitfire 97. About to lose a victory point, but we don't really have room for more bodies right now. I think the food is kind of just barely hanging in there. And we are going to be making some expansions, but I want it all to be kind of tier 4, tier 5. Or all tier 5, really. We've done the tier 4s. Heavy fighter interception. Dangerous. This is a rough one. This is going to take 99% with 5 planes. We just had a raid. We should be okay. Checking in. We have sand. Still have fuel. So we're doing okay on getting those resources out here. And that runway is getting ever closer. 935. Success. It's a strange one though. We've added another 100 iron to the roof. We're getting incredibly close now. Might be just one more day. Okay, we're going to bring in all that metal again for the sake of finishing up this hangar sooner rather than later. We're at 1,000. Supply drop. I'm going to delay just a little bit. I'd like to see if we can't get this done. This rock is going to be the hardest part of the finishing, really. But we're halfway through it. And meanwhile, the last few sections coming in. Low mission timer. Ah, we missed it. There we go. It's done. Tier 5 airstrip. Tier 5 airstrip. Let's go ahead and get our first Gloucester Meteor. A rocket-propelled airplane. Our first of them. The width is 13 meters. The length is 12.5. So 2 Rolls-Royce Derwent 1 engines, 4 20mm cannons, 793 kilometers per hour, 13,000 meter ceiling, and a 2,100 kilometer range. Much more range than what we are used to. Very good fighting capability. Not a ton of maneuverability. It's a dangerous plane because it's really fast compared to others. And seems to also be a very good recon plane. I think that might have something to do with the increased range. Oh, and there's that different meteor sound too. Birthday mission. We're back into doing missions now though. Hey, our roof is done here too. So that project is complete. We have a hangar for our largest plane. I think we can start to get into like getting hangars done in here. We're extending, getting 2 more hangars here and hangars up there. Also just realized I don't have wind socks. Yeah, I could use a wind sock right there for these 2. Well, that just pretty drastically changed things for us, as that mission is a success. We're going to need more victory points, obviously, to continue on with our addition. We have this parking space, so we're going to get our second Gloucester meter coming in, and then we will, of course, get a Boeing after that. But that's really a matter of collecting victory points. Preparation shouldn't be that hard. I think we're going to be spending more time doing hangar conversions here in the near future. Also, I need that 4th runway, maybe another 3. I don't know how well I can fit a 3 into this space for all of these guys. If I can, I might just do that. He's gonna have to get moved if we're gonna do that, though, as we're too skinny here, unless we start it like right out here and go that way. I don't know if I have enough room for that. I'll check another time. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm a Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.